Hey everyone, Andrew,
Con Man.
here bringing you another video, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our thoughts on E3. I figured I was going to do a video on E3 mainly because of what's happening with Zelda, but I waited and I don't know why. Maybe it's because so much DC relaunch news is coming out. I'm going to focus on that, but Spencer's over. We were actually just playing some Pokemon battles, some ridiculous ones. The first battle, I completely wiped the floor with him within like 5 turns.
Damn you, Charizard!
With my Charizard deck, and then the second time, he stalled the game so long I ran out of a deck. But it wasn't with my Charizard deck, it was with my green deck. So anyways, putting Pokemon aside, we've been arguing a little bit, or politely discussing, aggressively discussing back and forth, let's see if we can adjust this, about... You really want to go that way with my knife. Discussing back and forth politely about, or aggressively about E3, because we both had different takes, and we were just saying, you know, we should do a video about this. So, we're going to do a video. First, we're going to take time, we're going to talk about what we like, what we didn't like, and then, you know, you're going to find we're both from different camps. I'm definitely for the Nintendo camp, and he's definitely for the
Microsoft
camp.
Yeah.
So we're going to start things off, and I'll talk about, we'll say 3 things that we were most excited to see at E3, and then we'll take it from there, okay? So, number 1 thing I was excited to see at E3 was more Skyward Sword. That game is just impressing me more and more every single day. It's beautiful looking, and you know what Skyward Sword is doing that other games sequels are not doing? It's upping its gameplay. It's making the gameplay better. You just don't go in and you button mash your way through enemies. You actually have to technically find your way to actually beat them. It's like real swordplay. The game looks fantastic. I said it before and I'll say it again. Ocarina of Time right now is my favorite game, and I think it's the best. But I don't think it's the best because it's my favorite game. It's my favorite game because it's the best. And I'm always looking for Zelda games to beat out Ocarina of Time, and I think Skyward Sword could come close to it. Beautiful looking. The gameplay looks great. It's just Nintendo taking a game and not just re-releasing a sequel. That it's the same thing over and over again. Cough, Mega Man. But that's number 1 I'm excited about. Number 2 is the Wii U looks fantastic. The different stuff you can do with it is great. I especially like, you know, you can go around and shoot it and you can turn all the way around. You don't have to use the joystick. That's great. The different stuff, it's like an iPad for the Wii. And again, Nintendo setting the bar high. You're going to see Microsoft and Sony running after them like they did with the Motion Plus stuff. But, you know, it's just Nintendo's leading it with innovation. And also the ability to have fantastic graphics. It's just going to really help out the Wii U. And lastly is Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm putting this last on the top 3 things, mostly because it's probably going to be the same gameplay. It's just I'm going for the story. But still, I would like to see more upping on the gameplay. Hopefully the gameplay will be better. So those are my top 3. Spencer, what's your top 3?
Okay. My top 3. This one actually caught me out for a loop. Is they are remaking... Hideo Kojima is finally doing something smart, in my opinion. He is remaking Zone of the Enders. It was an underground game. It's done by Hideo Kojima's team through Konami. It was a great game. First one, meh, could have been better. Second one, beautiful. And this was a game that came out in 2002. And when I play it on my PS3 in 1080p, it looks like a current gen game. Now they're remaking that in HD. And even better, if it's for the 360, then I can throw it in his face and all my other friends' faces and say, play this game. It is that great. And no one... Looking at it at Amazon now, it's $80 for the PS2 version. $80 for a game that came out 9 years ago.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Other systems don't remake games like Nintendo does every once. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, we will. I'm sorry that Final Fantasy VII is like $9 million to buy, except for if you get it online on the PlayStation Network. But go ahead, continue.
Anyway, number 2 is Mass Effect 3. Now, for those fans of it, yes, it is sad that it's been pushed back to March 6, 2012. But oh, your Omni tool is now a dagger that you can shove into people's sides. Gameplay looks fantastic, and those little decisions that you've made throughout the game finally have an effect. Like, for me, it'd be funny, he may not know it, if Conrad Werner was actually important in Mass Effect 3. That would be ridiculous if one of the joke characters is actually important.
See, what you guys may not know is I played Mass Effect 1 and I dropped it after like 10 minutes.
Mass Effect 2 is much better.
It may be much better, but when I play the game and I pick up a sniper rifle and the sniper rifle can't scope in and I have to level up to actually scope in, I mean, it doesn't make sense. That and it's a bunch of this.
But the story is great.
The story may be great, but it's just talking. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. Obviously, it's a good game because people are loving it and people are actually playing it a lot and saying great things about it. But for me, it's just like too much of this, which is all fine and good if you want that. I mean, if you're good, it's a game. It's not a movie. It's a game. Cutscenes are fine, but it's like Crisis Core with Final Fantasy. God, that game was atrocious. What was it? It was one big freaking cutscene. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
Number 3 is Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Now, while yes, I love the Ace Combat series, he hasn't played it all because...
Well, I played Ace Combat 6.
Oh, the newest one? Yeah, but
well, the one for the Xbox 360, yeah.
But I've played them throughout, from Ace Combat 4. And this one, while yes, I like it, I am skeptical about it. For the new camera, how it isn't like the old, it's really up close. Now, until I see gameplay in my hand with my controller through a demo, I'll give a better opinion about it. But that's the one thing I'm worried about with that game. Other than that, it looks beautiful. It looks like they took Burnout Paradise and put it in the air. With all the crashes and explosions and all that. And you're fighting the Ruskies. Which is different because they actually threw it in real world and not, their own universe. But those are my favorite 3 things that I'm looking for.
Now, we were having the aggressive discussion, the polite aggressive discussion back and forth on who actually did better at E3. Now, I think I can give a more valuable opinion because I've actually watched all of E3, whether it was reruns or not. He missed the Nintendo conference, and I just showed him the Wii U, and he's saying, "Oh, yeah, that's okay, but something will be better." I think Nintendo knocked it out of the ballpark, flew up, caught the ball, threw it again, caught it, knocked it out of the ballpark again. Nintendo once again showing that, they're about quality before sending out the same shit over and over again. Why do I want to have a game that's just a sequel and it's just going to be the same thing with 1 or 2 new weapons or 1 or 2 new features? Nintendo is taking their software and it's taking it to the next level and it's doing things different. Granted, the Wii U won't be out till 2012. They're showing that they are consistently trying to raise the bar. What happened? They sent out Wii Motion. Everyone was like, "Oh, the Wii's not going to do good and all that." And you know what happened? What did Microsoft do? Kinects. What did PlayStation do? Their little testicle on a stick? Yes, it happened. And the thing is Nintendo is willing to admit when they're wrong. When they walked out, they said, "You know what? We made the Wii. A lot of casual gamers played it, and we're sorry because we neglected our hardcore gamers. What are we going to do now? We're going to aim for both of you. We're going to help out you hardcore gamers, and we're going to help out the casual gamers because we care about you guys." I mean, in the end, everyone wants to make money, but they're actually putting forth an effort. And like I said, everything's not just another sequel. It's like, he's happy about Mass Effect, but it's like, it's going to be the same gameplay, and he may be okay with the story. But you look at Zelda Skyward Sword, they are upping the bar. It's not like Twilight Princess was to Ocarina of Time, where they just, same gameplay with a slight tweak. This is going to be revolutionary, new gameplay with the Wii Motion. It's going to be fantastic. Nintendo's once again proving that they're knocking the ball out of the park, and you know what? Handhelds that dominated and stuff that they showed for the 3DS just knocked the hell out of. What is the new PlayStation?
Vita.
They knocked the shit out of them. You didn't see it, but the new stuff they did with the DS looks fantastic. The new online stuff you can do, you can actually play, and it's like you can actually see a video of your friend that is playing like in another country, and you can actually like trash talk them on the video. It's a little the reception may be iffy, but did you see that?
No
Basically,
idea.
what happens is you like this is the controller. You have the controller, and say you're playing online, not the controller, the actual DS 3DS. You're playing online. Let's say we're playing Star Fox, and you want to play three friends online. You're playing them. They'll have a video of those people up in the corner, so that you can trash talk, you can flip them off, you can say that they're big Captain Janeway and insult them that way. And although it's kind of grainy, you can still see their picture. And that is, again, a step forward! Come on, Microsoft! Come on, Sony! You're just not Nintendo.
Now, I agree, yes. Nintendo, big step forward. Okay? I won't deny you there. They've done a big step forward. But as one that focuses more on, you know, old style, give me a good story. Do I want to, in a first person shooter just spin around like I'm, a troll during a Halo game? No. I like sitting in the couch and just watching, playing, and enjoying.
Oh, but see, you just fell into a pit hole because do you know what Wii does? It gives you the option to do both. That's the great thing about the Wii U. It's for you. I'm telling you, it's like a lot of people complain about the Wii Motion Plus and all this Wii stuff. You don't have to do that. You can play with any freaking controller you want. You can play with the Classic, you can play with the GameCube, or you can play with the Wii Remote. Some games don't always get that option. But like I was saying, like you were just saying, if you want to do a first-person shooter, and with the Wii U, you can actually turn all the way around and still see the screen, and not have to worry about using the joysticks to turn around. If you don't want to do that, just play it with the classic controller. But go ahead, continue.
I know, just with me, I feel as though Microsoft has won it. Yes, Sony, it's coming out with some good stuff. The Vita, I'm skeptical of touchscreens. Yes, I said it. At my old job, I almost broke 3 new registers that were touchscreens. Touchscreens do not like me. And while yes, all the social connectivity and stuff with the Wii and the Wii U Vita, I am antisocial. You see me socializing with him, but I don't get much more than that. I like sitting in my house, playing good games, watching anime, and I feel as though in terms of games I would enjoy, I say Sony and Microsoft, more Microsoft, has won it in this year. I mean, Space Marine.
Does it bother you though that it's the same old games over and over again? It's like my problem with first-person shooters is that you you release a first-person shooter, it's the same fucking game with like a new gun and then maybe you have a new thing. That's it. Like all the Halo games seem the same to me. Okay, you can pistol whip differently on one of them. You can dual wield on another one. But it seems the same. It's like I forget if it was Microsoft or if it was Ubisoft or something. But they started off the whole demonstration with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. No, Battlefield or something where they're in the submarine.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, and they're spending like 20 minutes showing this new game. And I'm like, you're showing me nothing new. It's a first-person shooter, and you can swim in the water.
See,
good.
I look down on first-person shooters because it is the exact same game over and over.
But that's the thing with, what is it called? Like, Mass Effect. It's the same game. I mean, people are going to throw shit at me about Zelda because you had to save the princess for, like, what, the 9th million time? But I'm talking about gameplay here. I'm not talking about story. Does it bother you as just like a first-person shooter? It's going to be the same gameplay, same controls, they're not mixing.
Because the controls from Mass Effect 2 were great. While yes, they may be focusing more on the action, I like Mass Effect because of the story. Like, I don't look at a game and just go, oh, this is, another shooter,
Well, if that's the case, then if that's the case, why don't you just watch a movie? That's what it is. It's a movie.
Yes, Mass Effect is a movie, but it's a very interactive movie where, with the movie,
shitty gameplay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. I did it.
Yeah, he's dead next time because I'm a 4th degree black belt and he's a negative degree white belt.
Whatever. I don't know, I feel as though Microsoft won it this year. Well, yes, Kinect, rip off the Wii, yeah. We've heard
Big
that
time
over and over. But can you hack a Wii so you could have laser light shows?
I'm sorry. Does my Xbox Live and PlayStation Network fall apart all the time? Do I have to pay money to go on Wii Online? No, I only have to pay money to buy the games. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably the only thing that Nintendo is falling behind on. If you don't consider graphics, which the graphics are going to be bumped up in the Wii U, is they just don't have that online social thing. But other than that, I don't have to pay money. I can go on my Wii Online right now, not have to worry about paying money. I don't have to do Xbox Live account. It's the thing is like the Wii U is it's gonna blow things away, and it's like he was saying, it's like Xbox is gonna deliver the same stuff later and better. But if you think about it, it's like you go to Xbox, and I told you that beforehand. Xbox is gonna give you that blowjob just as good as Nintendo. Nintendo, Xbox are gonna get the same blowjob. But Nintendo's going to give you more. It might give you a little sexing. It may give you some kinky stuff. Maybe some bondage, slave and master. Nintendo's out for a lot of shit. They're giving you more features. Xbox may give you the same features, maybe Sony, but they're not going to give you quite as much.
Well, also, don't forget, Nintendo right now is almost jumping the gun in terms of the console war. Yes, they have made, they're officially releasing as their next big console in 2012. Have we heard anything about the next PlayStation? Have we heard anything about the next 360? No, we haven't. Nintendo, yes, they're doing the revolutionary, groundbreaking thing, but Microsoft could easily come out with, much better performance, maybe even finally 3D support, so Sony doesn't have the market on that.
Yeah, I can just see it now, and Sony and Microsoft are sitting there going like, shit, how are we going to copy the Wii U?
They probably will, but I feel as though, more in terms of game-wise, Microsoft, my order goes Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo in terms of overall games.
You seriously? I mean, I can understand you wanting to put Microsoft first, but really Sony before Nintendo? How many good games has the PS3 pulled out in the past 5 years compared to Nintendo? This is what I have to say. This is what the companies have for each other. Oop, text message. Be safe. Wow. Oh god, it's like a thunderstorm out. This is what I have to say. Wii brings quality to the gameplay. Xbox has a bigger library when it comes down to the games, and then PS3 has good graphics. But PS3 has not had any good games. Maybe the God of War series, and maybe a few third-party developers. But that's about it. I don't know if I would put them higher than Nintendo. My order would be Nintendo, Microsoft right behind them, Sony somewhere in the next millennium, because go ahead if you need to take it. That's fine.
Yes,
he'll go off. I'll just rant for like 2 minutes. But the thing is that, and this is my own personal belief, is that Nintendo, okay, they may not have the best graphics, they may not have the best online stuff, but they're definitely pushing quality of the games, fun for the games, and just overall is you're getting the fun from that. Granted, you're pulling out the same Zelda, the same Mario over and over again. It's different, it's fresher, it's new. Look at Skyward Sword. It's going to blow us away, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Microsoft does a fantastic job, but the other thing is I think Microsoft survives off third-party stuff a lot, and maybe too much. And, they have great graphics. They have overall good games. If you look downstairs, my Xbox is downstairs. I'm playing Mortal Kombat right now. I'm playing Oblivion. I'm playing Fable 3. I'm having a blast with those games. But it's not quite what the Wii delivers. And then PlayStation's like $1 million, and then no games on it.
They've dropped it to 300, yes.
Oh, 300. That I can buy 2 Wiis for that. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Hey, the future's still the future. We don't know what will happen. Who knows? Maybe Nintendo, even though it doesn't look like it happened as a possibility, may not hold up to their promise of hitting more of the hardcore gamers. Shush, I know you want to say something about that.
No, I'll agree. Anything can happen in the future, and Nintendo did show their hand early. It's really, for Nintendo, it's going to be a risk-taking. Putting all fandom aside and fanboyness aside, Nintendo's taking somewhat of a risk. It can either pay off good or bad. First of all, they're showing, this is what we have. It's great, you're going to enjoy it. But 2 things bad can come from that. One, Sony and Microsoft could pull out something better, or Sony and Microsoft may take what Nintendo has and just try to improve off it. They showed their hand early. Do I think that was important? You know, I probably would have done the same thing because it keeps them in the running. Because if you didn't show the Wii U, what would Nintendo really have to show this year? A couple new games, maybe the improvement on the DS.
Yeah.
But I think it's still important that they showed that because it's consistently showing us that Nintendo is trying to improve on things. And I think when it comes down to overall game experience, I mean, Nintendo is definitely going to be ahead of Microsoft and Sony. It's going to come down to this. And you said that you like to sit down and play video games. Well, I'd rather be in the fucking holodeck than playing video games. You know, it may not happen in our lifetime, but the only way is by taking chances and keep on going and trying to aim for that goal. So, I mean, it's tough right now. When it comes down to, I think Nintendo again won. And you know, Nintendo also said, just think of all the sport games we can play with the Wii U, all the third-party games we can do. I think during E3, all the third-party people like Capcom, Ubisoft, EA will all talk about all the shit that they're so excited to do with the Wii U. And you know, and I think that's another good thing about them revealing it early. Just think about all those third-party companies that now have this year to get prepared with their titles, rather than you reveal in the Wii U and they only have a short amount of time to catch up. I think it was a good idea in that sense.
Well, again, we'll see what happens. Like, I always look forward to, you know, what games are coming out. Like, in terms of MMOs, which I'm sad that they didn't show it this year, Warhammer 40k Dark Millennium. I've had almost 100 people constantly coming up to me and saying, "Are you playing WoW? Are you playing WoW?" No. Why? I'm saving my soul for Dark Millennium. I mean, literally, this Dark Millennium, to me, will be like 500's WoW.
No, that's pretty rough. You don't know, we have a girl named 500 that played D&D with us no longer because she cried her way home. And she spent, a reason why we call her 500 is because she spent $500 on a WoW card so that she can have like a spectral cat mount. I don't play WoW, so I don't know. As you can see, I have a life and I have a soul, so...
I have a life and I have a soul, too.
For
but
now.
My soul, yes, for now. My soul will go to Dark Millennium.
Well, my soul has always been with Zelda. I know I said this before, but I'm so excited, and that game is going to blow it away. Blow it away. I'm also, like I said, I'm also excited for Assassin's Creed Revelations. And I know I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite in saying this. You know, the gameplay is not going to be that much different. And it's really going to come down to resolving Ezio's story, which I did give you shit about that. And I'll admit that up front, but, I mean, again, that's a Microsoft game, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it's not a Nintendo game. Oh, okay, I just wanted to state that. You know, in the end, I don't really have much more to say other than this, is I think Nintendo won it. I think Sony will always be behind the other two in this next-gen era, but I think Nintendo won it. I think they made the right moves. If they can deliver on what they promised, it's going to be Fergalicious.
Yeah.
I just said that. And then you obviously are going with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was our take on E3. Kind of a quick take. On the whole, I think it was a good E3. I think it was better than last year.
No, much better than last year.
Last year's was atrocious. Nintendo did good last year, but I mean, when it comes down to overall, everyone didn't do that great. This year, I think, was better. We got more reveals, and it was overall good. So. So that's our opinion on E3. We would love to hear your opinion. Please leave any comments, maybe some video responses. It would always be good. And so I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying peace out. Oh, and Conrad saying peace out for now.